Hello everybody, this is Baotifenemy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a 3D printed Nintendo Switch mini dock from your existing Switch dock. It's a relatively easy and fun project, so let's go! So first off, you want to grab the print files from Thingiverse. This is the one I found, Nintendo Switch mini dock by LOC874F37529 back in 2017. They have some instructions in the summary section, and it works very well, but I did find that I had some issues and I was confused on how to orient the board, so I made this video. I'll put the page and the link in the description below so you can check it out and download the files. Next, you'll have to slice it and print it. There's two files, the top and bottom of the dock case. I sliced it in Cura with 20% infill, all supports, and at default PLA settings, since that's what I'm using. It took around 6 hours, and I think if I were to redo it, I'd change up the support settings a bit, because some of the supports were really hard to get out, especially the LED cutout and the overhang for the case screw holes. The top case also, the supports were pretty bad, because the whole thing lifts up to match the angle of the dock. So make sure you check your support settings on that. So I won't show you the full teardown since I honestly did a pretty bad job and I had to follow a guide myself. The one I followed was by SJM4306, you can check it out here. And he did a similar dock removal switch out, but used a model you can buy online instead of a 3D printed one. Just make sure you have a tri-wing screwdriver to get the anti-tamper screws, and then also a normal Phillips screwdriver that's the right size. I got mine from Amazon, so I'll put both his video and the screwdriver's link in the description. Once you got it open, these are the parts you'll need to take out from the existing dock. The USB-C port with the spring mechanism, the LED indicator light, the silver Phillips screws, and of course the circuit board itself. So first you want to put a ribbon cable back into the slot while everything is outside of the case. I couldn't actually do it on camera, so here's a shot of me taking it out. Next, you want to put the LED light in the little slot on the side where the USB ports are. Note you don't want to put anything else in there yet, so don't follow me here where I have the board in. Next, make sure you're orienting the board and the port correctly. So the ribbon cable should be above the circuit board like so, and fold under to the port. Then you can plug in the LED indicator light into the port on the circuit board. Then you just have to put the board and the port into the case. It takes a little fiddling around because it has to go underneath the screw holes, but it should fit nice and snugly, like so. Here I did a double check that all the ports line up, and they do. Now you can grab the silver Phillips screws and use them to secure the board into the screw holes. Now grab the springs and put them on top of the pegs beside the USB-C port. Then take the plastic bracket and put it on top, making sure the cutout is facing the back. Now you can put the top case on top, and it can be a little tricky just because the springs wants to force the plastic part to come up. Take some more silver Phillips screws and screw in the top case. You can see it's kind of shifting here while I'm screwing the top case on, so make sure you hold them tightly before you do that. This time I actually held it down and did it right. Make sure the springs still bounce back, and you're done. You might see a little bit of a gap in mine, so it might be my print settings, but overall I think it looks pretty good. It's nice and compact, so I can bring it somewhere else and don't have to lug the whole big dock that it used to be. Here I'm doing a little test fit, and it works. The back is perfect, and it fits in the gap on the switch.